Welcome to RPG Ranked, the channel where all your favorite RPGs are ranked.
What's up, brothers? No, you're supposed to do something. Do your thing.
I'm supposed to
do your
not
thing.
Laugh.
No, do your thing. Nope.
Whoop on Gangnam Style.
Okay, I told him to be Cleaver from the Starving Games, but he was like, "Up on Gangnam Style." Okay, so today we actually have Seth here, so this tier list is not gonna suck.
I'm very tired, and I ate like 10 pounds of sushi.
We ate like 10 pounds of sushi, and
I'm sick.
he's sick. I shouldn't be this close to him, but suck it. So we are going to rank the partners in this game right now. No. What are you doing? No, dude. No! Okay, to be honest, Seth has not completely beaten this game.
I got to like chapter 4.
Got to chapter 4. But that's good enough for me to include him in this video, because he'll enjoy making it more than like FF9, where...
Can I look at the game guide?
No.
I don't know any of their abilities.
Oh, okay, yes. You can pull out our game guide. We have show them our amazing game guide. It's all beat up and like we have the recipes pages for it. Anyway, so we have some tiers. They aren't as good as like David Vink's Final Fantasy V tiers with the kid across the street. What's that? Like basic B word tier and kid across the street and like
Garden Warfare guide tier.
Oh wait, what?
S-Pit.
Oh, Shiz P. Anyway, yeah, all that crap. Okay, anyway, so we have starting at the bottom of the worst in Goomba tier. So these are for the partners that have one or more bad abilities. Then we have the everything but the hammer tier. I don't know why we called that, but me and Seth thought it was funny. So no bad abilities, and then 10 times stronger than Bonetail because Bonetail's weak as shiz. We got the 4 great abilities tier, and then Power Bounce tier, 4 fantastic abilities, because Power Bounce is like as broken, if not more broken, than like Knights of the Round. Okay, so here we go. So we have all of our partners here, and we are going to rank. And Seth, dude, the partners are right here. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the badges.
No, I already did the badges video.
I know, but I wanted to see what Power Bounce even did, because I don't know.
You bounce infinitely. It's like multi-bonk, but good, because it's on Mario. Okay, anyway. Without further ado, let's get into this. So first we have Goombella. Okay, Goombella is cracked. Okay, read off what her abilities are. We all know.
She can head bonk someone in the face for
hurry.
A jump, pretty much. A tattle will give you stats. A multi-bonk is OP.
Like Power Bounce 2.0.
And Rally Wink gives you health or something.
Rally Wink does not give you health. In fact, Rally Wink is like the best thing in the game.
I don't know.
For 4 FP, you give Mario a second turn. And Mario is more OP than your partners. So, with essentially Power Bounce, and with essentially...
OP.
Yeah, so Power Bounce with the second best... Arguably the second best, if not like the best, basic attack with Head Bonk.
Yeah, Head Bonk's just jump.
Head Bonk is like...
free and cheap.
I mean, we have like Shell Toss, which ignores spikes. We have Madam Flurrie, which can hit anyone on the screen. We have what else do we have? Yoshi's does the most damage, but it's bad against people defense. Shade Fist is nice. It puts people on fire, but doesn't do as much damage. Bomb
blows them up.
Bomb, just like Admiral Bobbery is basic. And then Miss Mowz, it sucks at damage, but ignores defense. So we have all these, but Goombella is the best. It's the best. Unless they have no defense, then Yoshi's going to be the best. Or, if you're trying to take him out over time, then Vivian's good. But, yes, there's reasons for each normal attacks, but just against a basic enemy, Goombella is one of the best. Anyway, so with great basic attack, it's Head Bonk. Multi-Bonk, it's a Power Bounce. And then Rally Wink, which gives Mario a second turn. And then, so some people would be like, oh, well, Tattle isn't a great ability. Well... And people be like, oh, she's only 10 times stronger than Bonetail instead of being the most broken thing in RPG history. But I don't think that's true, because Tattle, without knowing the HP of all the enemies you're fighting, you can't, like, build comps around it and stuff. I'm talking like I'm playing Overwatch. Issues. Okay. So anyway, we have... yes, you can get a game guide, but...
But, yeah, and you, like...
just...
good gamer, you want to completionist and get all the tattles.
Yeah, so you want to get all the tattles anyway, and just knowing how much, and even in a boss, I mean, even if you have a game guide, you're still going to have to, like, yeah, you still have to, like, oh, I'm going to take a calculator or whatever, and just being able to plan out every turn is perfect, and tattle is an amazing ability in my opinion.
Every time I
and some people are like, well, oh, the peekaboo badge, that wastes BP, and you don't get the entry in the bestiary or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And the bestiary, tattle log, right? The tattle log is funny. Like, some of those entries are funny. So it's Goombella's great. And then her outside, I'm still going to consider outside of, I'm just going to talk about it, even though I would say she has obviously she has the worst thing out of battle, but that doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, she just like,
but it's funny.
Yeah, but I mean, she's still funny. Like, Goombella has the most. Let's see, Goombella has the most personality throughout the entire game. I mean, some of these other partners are good during their chapter, but Goombella's the only one who's like, oh, we're gonna keep on like developing her because you have that tattle ability and you can do outside of battle. I mean, Yoshi gives us the funniest dialogue when you're just talking to people, and Koops is always like, oh, I'm nervous, and then Goombella's like, oh, I'm a basic white girl, and then Vivian's like, ooh, I'm cool, and then he's like, grumpity-dee-daw, I'm a pirate, and then Miss Mowz is like, I'm gonna kiss your A, and then
that doesn't sound like good.
And then Madame Flurrie's just like, I'm gonna be boring.
That doesn't sound like good character development if she's a basic.
No, I was just joking. She isn't a basic one. She's like, do you not see Goombella going and getting a pumpkin latte? Anyway, that's enough. Okay, just put her in power balance tier. Obviously, she's in power balance tier. Okay, we have talked enough about Goombella. I'm going to be a bit quicker on these other ones.
Koops is F tier because that bandage on his nose is...
That bandage on his nose. It kind of grew on me, though, honestly.
I don't like bandage on nobody's nose.
So, Koops goes in 10 times stronger than Bonetail tier. So we have four great abilities. They're not game-breaking, like Multi-Bonk and Rally-Wink and stuff.
I think it's uber powerful with 2 dots on it.
I don't know. Apparently, that person's German. So we have... Don't be... Dude, you're going to take German next year at school and you're being, like, languagist? Whatever you said was so bad. Okay, whatever. Shell Toss. You can hit spiked enemies. That's good. You can do stuff. Oh, another thing about, that I missed about, what's her face?
I'm so tired.
What I missed about Goombella is also she's the only character who can knock over Koopa type enemies by bouncing on their head, which that completely like other than Mario, but like the dark shell Koopas and stuff will hand your butt to you in the pit. In the armpit. No, the pit of 100 trials. So like it's not like so that's good. Anyway, so Koops is good for spiked and ground enemies, and he has an extra defense point, which is nice. All those HPs, not the greatest, but if you utilize guard well, then you have a pretty dang good tank with Koops if you can just guard and use Sweet Tree and stuff instead of relying on this high HP. And then we have, I'm just trying to get all these names right. Looking at the guy. Power Shell with 3 FP is, it's really good because it's one of the cheapest. It's like one of the best ratios between damage and cheapness. And you can clear a whole screen of ground enemies with a well-executed Power Shell. Then Shell Slam is just like an upgraded Power Shell. It ignores defense, but it costs more FP, which is fine by the end of the game. Especially with Flower Saver and stuff. But my favorite of his abilities is Shell Shield. That thing is so cool. Because it can, I don't know how much damage it gives you, but essentially it can block any attack. And, it'll crack after any attack. But even, like, if your enemies aren't taking too much against you, it won't even crack. And then you can just keep negating multiple attacks. So Koops is, like, a pretty dang good tank. With his extra defense point, and he can give you Shell Shield. And he's great. He's the master of killing ground enemies. Now,
Can't use power bounce.
he doesn't have Rally Wink or essentially actually power bounce, like power bounce here, right here. But I just think Koops is really good, but obviously he's not in the top. And one of these reasons is because he can be knocked over if hit by too powerful of an attack. And once he's knocked over, if you don't have, what's it called, quick change. Yeah, if you don't have quick change, then that's rough. Because then you have to waste Mario's turn to get him out of your party and all that stuff. Okay, next we have Flurrie, who I am going to put Madame Flurrie above.
In the H tier.
Okay, we all know Madame Flurrie is the most boring character in this game. Most boring partner. Dialogue sucks. Her story's barely even there. Like, Goombella, we get a better intro to. And we get her quips throughout the entire... Is that what it is? Quips? Or is that lies? No, anyway.
Quips are like jokes.
Yeah, we get her, like, quippiness throughout the game. What are you looking at? Oh, someone's at the door.
Someone's at the front door.
Sorry. So we get her, like, her quips throughout the game. Madame Flurrie, the only thing that's interesting about her character is that she's, like, a movie star. Apparently she's likable, even though she isn't really that likable. And she looks... Her design is kind of wonky. It's just weird. And the most interesting thing about her happens once you beat the game. She's like, oh, now she's acting with... she and Dupless are acting in a play that is summarizing the events of this whole game. That's the only interesting thing about Flurrie.
That's so dumb.
I think it's cool, but like that's the only thing that's interesting about Flurrie. Anyway, but in battle, she's epic, and even out of battle, you blow on enemies. That sounds a little bit weird. You can stun enemies out of battle before you even get into battle, and then you can just jump on them, and it's super good. And yeah, so that's nice. But once you even get into battle, you have some really good abilities. So body slam, it's not the best, but it kills Rock Hawk and it kills swoops and that type enemies and anything that goes higher than a jump can do. And obviously body slam is better than hammer throw because hammers are garbage. See everything but the hammer tier. Hammers, the only good one's fire drive. But
what about Quake Hammer?
Use Earth Tremor.
What if I don't have points?
Then stop sucking at the game. So we have, Body Slam is nice because it can hit anyone on the screen unless they're spiked. And it's a decent ability, but it's obviously not as powerful as, like, Yoshi or Goombella's attacks. Gale Force is probably my favorite instant death ability in all of gaming. Not all of gaming, sorry, all of RPGs. There are way better ones in all of gaming, but... Like
Chompers.
Chompers are fun. Like Chompers and Garden Warfare 2. I don't know if they know.
Death in Lost Odyssey. That's my favorite.
Oh, Death is fun in Lost Odyssey. It can kill like super bosses. That's funny. Or Annihilation.
It kills the
Sorcerer Fu or something.
The minion, like
the minion
guys he summons.
Anyway,
That's like 90%.
We're nerds. No, but like I don't know. I mean, different abilities, like, I don't know, freezing someone as May and, like, shooting them in the head.
That's
or, like,
just called shooting them in the head. That's not instant death.
Well, essentially a stun.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, that is besides the point. We're talking about Thousand Year Door. So, Gale Force, if you do it right, you can blow, like, all the enemies off screen. And it's so good. And then Lip Lock makes Flurrie the best tank in this game. Because it does damage... It heals you back, and Flurrie already has the second most HP of any of the partners. Whereas, what does Goombella end on? 30?
Don't ask me. I think it's like 30.
She starts at 10.
The whole game on 10
15,
HP.
20, 25. Yes, I did beat the whole game on. No, I beat the first 7 chapters on 10 HP, and then I had to get to 20 HP for the final dungeon. Because I was getting...
20.
No, yeah, 20 HP, and then I had like 30 or 40 by then. The pit on trials. Anyway, so we're rambling on at this point. So the Lip Lock is great for tanking, and she has 35 HP, whereas Koops ends with 20 HP. I'm pretty sure.
20.
Yeah, he starts. It's 10, 15, 20. Goombella is 10, 15. I think it's 10, 20, 30. That sounds right. 10, 20, 30. So his is 10, 15, 20, 10, 20, 30. But she's 15, 25, 35, which is great. And so she is an amazing tank. Like, if you put Flurrie on the battlefield, she can stay there for a long time with Flip Lock. And then, and the other reason, Dodgy Fog.
Makes you invincible.
Amazing ability. Makes you invincible. It's super good. I don't think it's as OP as having a power bounce and letting Mario go twice. But like Flurrie is definitely on the top this year. By the way, I am ranking this in order, so Flurrie is better than Koops. But Flurrie's just an amazing tank, and she can instantly kill, and she can protect Mario. I don't think it's as good as what Goombella can do, but she's still top tier. Okay, let's move on to Yoshi, who isn't personally my favorite. I like using Flurrie better, but I think he deserves power bounce here. So, ground pound, best basic attack in the game as long as they don't have defense. Gulp can devastate 2 enemies while ignoring defense, which is great.
Just
eats them and chokes them. I just realized I need to shave. Like, they probably just see, like... Anyway, sorry. Then Mini Egg, which you can essentially turn the whole battlefield in... This is one of the best abilities in the game, Mini Egg. It's pretty dang... It shrinks them and lowers their defense. No, attack. Yeah, so you can just shrink all the enemies on screen, do damage, and lower their attack for 3 FP. That's broken. And then Stampede, best damage dealing in the game. Best attack in the game, in my opinion. I mean, technically Bombast, but it's 3 more FP for that. And Stampede, Stampede, like I said, you need to make sure they don't have low defense. But, like, he can lower attack, he can ignore defense. He has, like, my favorite AoE attack in the whole game. And he ends with 30 HP as well, I'm pretty sure.
Why does Koops have so bad HP?
Because he has the extra defense point. It helps more than you think. It helps more than you think.
Yoshi's like a 2-inch tall green bucket of...
We have Yoshi's out of battle thing. Without riding on Yoshi, the game, you move slower than an Atari. Our old laptops.
FPS is an Atari run on. Isn't it like 60 FPS?
I don't know how slow these things are. I don't care. Okay. You run slower than if I was making bread with a TV. Like, you literally are...
What
or if I was slapping chicken to cook it. Like, you literally go slower in this game than it takes to cook chicken by slapping it. Like, you don't move in this game. Without Yoshi, you literally do not move. And it's just...
But really?
Why? Anyway, Yoshi's great. I like Flurrie better. Might be controversial, but I think the majority of everybody agrees that Yoshi is one of the best, if not the best partner in the game. And so I'm going to put him in this tier. I like Flurrie better, but yeah. Okay, Vivian. So some people... Some basic people... Okay, no. If you like Vivian the best, that's fine. But some people are like, oh my gosh, cool. Vivian, we praise her with everything in our bodies. And yeah, okay, I will say Vivian is my favorite partner story-wise. Her story with her sisters and all that, compelling. I like it. And I mean, we have like Koops' story is nice. Even
the freaking
saves
game
his father.
Guide says, although she suffers from an inferiority complex, she's perhaps the best partner in the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
The game guide.
The game guide says that she's the best over and over again throughout it. I don't agree with that. But, I mean, she's not bad. I mean, her story's great. Like, it makes Madame Flurrie's seem like... I don't even know. Like, if you went to, like, the best steakhouse
it's like
versus, like, Salisbury, like, McDonald's McRib or something. Like, a McRib... Salisbury steak or like a McRib or something.
Salisbury McDonald's McRib.
Salisbury McDonald's McRib. That's what Madame Flurrie is compared to Vivian's story. Anyway, Admiral Bobbery has a great story. I might say Admiral Bobbery has a better story than Vivian, but Vivian is my favorite partner story-wise. Now in battle, I'm going to have to put her here. She doesn't have any bad abilities. But I don't think any of them stand out enough. Because the problem with...
This puts them on fire, though.
Problem with Vivian and Bobbery is it's all about damage for them. And so, her normal attack puts people on fire. It's nice. I still don't think it's the best. It lets you hit anyone on screen, too.
Non-attacking abilities, though.
Yeah, she has 2 non-attacking abilities, which... No, but they're not... The thing is... Veil is not a great ability. But it's not bad either. So, it lets you ignore some really powerful attacks that enemies have.
Like, unless
like the final boss. But it's like the final boss. It's only if enemies charge attacks.
Yeah, unless you can predict that they're going to use something powerful.
Yeah, so like it's only like Shadow Queen and enemies that charge is the only thing Veil's good against. So, it's just a kind of a flawed ability. I mean, Veil's good outside of battle where you can just ignore enemies, but... then Fiery Jinx is also one of the best in the game. Actually, I said Stampede was my favorite. I think Fiery Jinx might be my favorite attacking ability. And I think Vivian also ends with 30 HP. Yeah, I think a lot of the partners end with 30 HP. I like Fiery Jinx a lot. And then Infatuate is probably the weakest final ability in the game. It confuses people. I think it's the weakest final ability in the entire game. Yeah, I would say it's the weakest final ability. It's not bad either. It's just not good either. It's just not very good. And, I mean, you could debate that Smooch is the worst, but I still see, like, a situational use for Smooch more than Infatuate. And, I mean, if you're really low on HP, using Smooch is nice, and then you can just get the FP back with, like, a sweet treat easily. Or another item, just... Anyway... So, I mean, her last ability is not great. I mean, I wish that I could say she's the best partner, because she's my favorite outside of battle. But, like, Veil's flawed, Infatuate's flawed, Fiery Jinx is, like, on par with Stampede and Bombast anyway. But it's all still good. Nothing's bad. Like, I've used all these abilities quite a bit when I played the game, but they were just... And I mean, I love Vivian, so I used her all the time. She might have 35 HP.
I literally never
no, she doesn't have 35
Flurrie
HP.
in my party. I think it was just Goomba the whole time. Not Goombella, Goomba. That's right, guys. I unlocked Goomba in Thousand Year Door.
Dude, this kid's crack, bro. So yeah, Vivian's nice, but yeah. So okay, this is where I want to get controversial.
What the heck is happening to this tier? Why is this Mowz cut in half?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did a tier list for FF9, and Zidane's head was just cut off. So it's like his neck. I think they took down... I think in the time that I made that video, I went back to the same page, and there were completely different icons for the tier list. They probably watched my state. No, it was before I actually posted that other video. Anyway, we cannot rant for too long, or else you guys will click off the video. Okay, Admiral Bobbery, this is my most controversial opinion. Actually, no, Vivian was pretty controversial. But this might be even more controversial. So some people say Admiral Bobby's most powerful in the game. Bobby. I just said Bobby. Okay, let me just go on a really quick side tangent. Bobby from Origami King is my favorite character in the entirety of the Paper Mario. Favorite partner in the entirety of the Paper Mario franchise. Not my favorite character, because, you know, Super Paper Mario is amazing. But, favorite partner, dude. I love these guys. But Bobby, when he died... Ooh, I shouldn't spoil that. When Bobby dies in Origami King, I literally cried for, like, 5 minutes and, like, took a nap. Like, I was, like, so out of it. I loved Bobby so much. Anyway... I love Admiral Bobbery, too. He's like an old pirate dude, and his story is great. Him and his, like, dead wife or whatever. All great.
Put the dang guy in the dang.
I'll put the dang guy in the dang tier. Controversy, worse than Goomba tier, okay? And the worse than Goomba tier is just a joke. He's obviously way stronger than Goomba, but...
I unlocked Goomba, and he was OP.
Oh, wow. This kid. So Bomb is the most literal, boring... main attack. It's like
it blows up.
It blows up on the first enemy.
It's basically a hammer.
It's basically a hammer. It's not even as good as Koops' Shell Slam. It's the worst basic attack in the game, in my opinion. Just, I don't see why you would use it. It's just not great. So it's just like a hammer, okay? Then we have Bomb Squad. There's no point in using this ability. It takes like 3 turns for them to blow up, and by that time you could have killed the whole enemy team with literally anything else.
It takes 1
Okay.
turn to blow up.
1 turn to blow up?
Well, it'll
That's-
blow up at the end of the next round.
Okay, well that's still way too long, okay? It's a cool ability, but it sucks. Okay, then Hold Fast. It literally is like just you could use Zap Tap or something, or like it's like a counter ability. But like I said,
Just kill him.
just kill them. And then even in a boss fight, there's still much better things you could do. And it doesn't. I don't even think it works against bosses. And it has to be something that directly attacks you.
Yeah, like if it shoots
Nothing
a
directly.
fireball at your
Like if it
face,
shoots a fireball or like shoots lightning or something, like
you're just dead. How you wasted
you
your
just
turn.
wasted a turn. And then Bob-omb Bast is technically the strongest. These
But
damage
it's
things.
expensive.
These damage things are all messed up. This does like 10 damage and this does like 12. I don't know. Anyway, this is all messed up in the game guide. But Bob-omb Bast is the best damaging ability in the game. But it's so expensive. Like I think
Just you stay-
I think every single one of Admiral Bobbery's abilities, to me, are just like, why use this over something else? I mean, I use Bob-omb Bast if I want to quickly kill enemies, but then I regret it after the battle because I just used 9 FP. And my flower, what's it called? Flower power, not flower power. The thing that drops flowers afterwards. Like, I can't... Like, I like to have full FP every battle, and that will not help me with that. So, anyway... Bobbery, I think he just has too many bad abilities. I don't think he can go any higher. And now, actually, I said those are controversial. This is my most controversial thing on the list.
Bro, you said that like 20 times.
I know, but this is actually the most controversial thing.
1, 2.
I'm putting Miss Mowz above Admiral Bobbery. Okay,
Okay. Bad
Miss Mowz.
rat.
I'm gonna
person.
Miss Mowz is regarded as the worst partner out of this game and in Paper Mario. They say Miss Mowz is a joke. And here's why I don't think she's as much of a joke as Bobbery, okay? Love Slap is better than Bomb, okay? Love Slap, it ignores defense. There are some times where that's good, whereas Bomb is just literally worse than Koops' ability, in my opinion.
And then Kiss Thief, you can
Okay.
like steal things.
Yeah, so
I
you can
like
steal
stealing
things. So I'll talk
Don't
about Kiss Thief in a
report
second.
me
Tease,
to the police. But I
tease.
like stealing things.
Oh my gosh, Seth. Tease and Infatuate, okay? Like, I don't think Infatuate's bad. I don't think Tease is bad either. So here's the thing. I think that... Heck. Well, I would put her in tier above. But here's the thing. She ends with... She also ends with 20 health. And she doesn't have the defense that Koops has. So she's kind of... Her health's bad. Bobbery, his main thing for me, the only reason I used him, I swapped him in just as a meat shield a lot. Just to tank attacks because he has 40 HP.
40, yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice. And that's one other reason. He's not that bad. Like, Bobbery, I still used him. Just his abilities. And this is why Miss Mowz probably not up here. Because her HP's but like the worst in the game. And her abilities... They aren't really bad, but they're not really good either, and I just don't think she's a good Vivian. So her Love Slap is nice, but situational. Tease, Smooch, also nice, but situational. Kiss Thief, if you are patient enough, you can steal as many duplicates of any badges as you want with Kiss Thief.
How do you find them?
It's just like random enemies that you... But it's hard.
They can just have random all the badges.
No, certain enemies have certain badges. It's random, though. It's, like, really weird. But... Or if they're holding a badge. But, like, you can stock up tons and tons and tons of badges if you really take the time with it. But does anyone? No.
What do you do with them?
So, a lot of badges duplicate. So, like, Flower Saver, if you have, like, 5... You could technically have 9 equipped of Flower Saver and make Bob-omb Bast your FP. At that point.
Can you, like, stack, like, HP up? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you can stack most badges.
I thought that's just OP. You just only equip HP up and you have, like... A million.
Yeah. But HP up is not better than just buffing HP when you level up. I mean, it's better because you take it off, but... And, like, I love flower... Because what I would do is I had 3 flower saver things on.
Yeah.
0 FP power shell. Anyway, I would clear... Enemy. So this is... I think this is enough justification for how I put her above Bobbery. And I think all of these partners are good enough. I mean, the worst than Goomba tier, that's a joke. Like, I use all these partners all the time. I use them all in all the boss fights and stuff. Like, I think they're all good. But there's obviously just a difference in quality of these partners. So, overall, this is the tier list. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
This is
and
the
ring...
tier list, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I kept saying that in my last video. I was like, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I don't know. I was really tired. So anyway, this is the tier list. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell. Go to rpgrank.com for more articles about all the RPG rank stuff. Post videos every Saturday. So if you ring that notification bell, you'll get more videos.
Muffins.
And we have an FF9 video up and FF9 video up. We have FF4 video up. We have an Identity V video up. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy. And we will see you next time. Peace out, gamers.
Bye, nerds.